Hey Capricorns, it's Sonny. And this is your, well, girl, I say weekly, honey. This is your mid-monthly for February. I am trying to aim around February 15th through February 29th. However, I may talk about things that has happened early February, and I may talk about things that will happen within early March. So it just depends upon what's going on. I'm doing things a bit differently. So hopefully you guys will like the layout of this. Let's see what's going on for my caps. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing that some of my Capricorns, either you're going back to school or you are researching something. Maybe you're getting the proper knowledge upon what it is that you need to do and what it is that you want to do, okay? I also feel that there may be some blocks for you guys, or there has been some blocks, or there will be some blocks. I also feel like some of you, like, you need to be careful with your spending, because I kept seeing shopping bags everywhere. So maybe some of you, like, you just want to revamp yourself. You want to have nicer things. Also, I feel like some of you, be careful of materialistic items. I also feel that some of you, like, you're saying peace or bye to something. Maybe you're saying peace as in you want peace, you're offering peace, or maybe you're just saying peace as in bye, sayonara, I don't need you anymore. I also feel that there may be a crab, a Cancer person within your life. This may be their sun and moon and or their rising, and maybe you're taking a closer look at this person. Maybe this person is spying on you, because I'm seeing someone is spying, or maybe you're spying. I do see that this is also going to be a really good time for you to move forward, do what it is that you seriously need to do. Law of attraction, really good time for you to expand. But I'm seeing that, like, you are going to have to be the one to get shit done. You cannot just sit around and wait for people to do stuff for you, because it isn't going to happen in your time frame. And you may and it may not happen the way that you want it to. So if you want things done in a certain type of way, you are seriously going to have to do it. Like, I feel like this is going to be a really good time for growth and maturity for a lot of my Capricorns. So I'm going to let these 4 cards represent what is coming in your life. Okay. A lot of Swords cards. So I'm seeing some mental clarity. I heard mental clarity. I'm also picking up, yes, this is really interesting. I'm going to show you guys. This is really cool. So with this, I'm picking up on burdens. I talked about that earlier. I feel that some of you, like, you may not be able, like, you may have not been able to, like, sleep at night. Like, you're staying up, like, you can't. It's just like you can't sleep. Maybe, like, your thoughts are, like, just running a mile a minute. I do feel like some of you, like, you may be having dreams of nightmares. Maybe you're running into something. I'm picking up that some of you, you may have dreams of forests, like you're in the woods. I'm seeing a giraffe. So please be patient with yourself. And you need to be patient with others. I'm also picking up that you need to rise above problems and, like, just look at them and see, hey, is it really worth it? Is it really a problem? Am I making things bigger than what it is? I'm also seeing that this is going to be a really good time for you to face your fears. Some of you, you are going through a fear of security, whether it's with financial security or security within other people. Okay, I do feel that with this, you must gain the courage and the strength to move forward on your own. No one is really going to help you. Like, yes, people may help you, but I'm picking up, like, overall, you are going to have to be the one to really do things on your own, okay? I'm also seeing that you must put your foot down with something. Some of you, like, there may be mental torment, or like, maybe you're doing this to yourself, or some of you, like, you may be in abusive relationships, or you're feeling as if someone is trying to control you, or someone is talking down upon you. Okay. I feel like with this, you need to get out of your head and stop saying that you are a failure and that you aren't good enough, because I'm seeing that some of you are seriously doing this. Okay, with this, I feel that some money is coming into your life, but it may not be the amount of money that you are looking for. But I'm seeing that you will get some. It just depends upon what's going on and what type of Capricorn I'm talking about. Some of you may get a lot of money. You may. But then some of you may not. You may get half of what you wanted. Okay? But I feel like with this, there's a lack of security, like overspending, going out to eat a lot. I feel like with this, you need to be thankful of the things that you already have. Like once you really start appreciating and giving thanks to your God and your angels for all that has been given to you, I do feel like things will come in. I feel like, okay, I'm seeing like either within 7 days or 7 weeks. So some of you, like you may gain some sort of windfall, maybe. In March. Okay, the angels are also saying some may get a windfall of money within 5 days or 5 weeks. So it just depends upon what's going on, okay? But I'm seeing that some of you, like you may go through an inheritance. Maybe family members are giving you money. Maybe you're getting money that you worked really, really hard for. Sorry, my camera went away. I'm also seeing that there may be someone coming into your life who's going to bring you that stability that you need for the time being. Some of you may be in karmic relationships, and there's someone who is going to bring you satisfaction for the time being. I also feel that with this, more structure is coming into your life, but I'm seeing that it's coming in through hard lessons and through experiences. So that's really interesting. I also feel like you need to gain wisdom and knowledge. So that is coming into your life as well. Some of you, like you may be wanting to bring in something. Maybe you're wanting to bring in a partner or a pet or a child. You want stability, and I feel like many of you, like you are getting it. So you may meet someone who will bring that within your life. But I'm picking up for like 80% of you, this is karmic. And for 20% of you, like it's meant to be. So some of you, like you may be getting married really, really soon, or there's talks of engagements. Okay. I also feel that with this, someone is going to give you some hard news. For some reason, I'm picking up on a disaster. Maybe there was maybe someone's going into bankruptcy. Maybe someone lost their property or lost their possessions due to a disaster. I feel like electricity, maybe fire happened for some people, or I'm picking up on tornado as well, tsunami for some, like natural disasters took some people's property away. And I feel like this is like with older couples, okay? With this, I feel like many of you are burdened with something, but I'm picking up that, okay, I feel lighter. So this is more of a release. I'm saying that if you continue to go down the road of overspending, really not thinking, this is for my younger caps, you're overspending, not thinking about tomorrow, just wanting to have fun, I feel like you are going to go through a circumstance of failure, tying into the 9 of Swords. Okay, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, right? But I feel like for some of you, like if you've gained the wisdom with the 10, many of you, like you're going through a completion of something, and there's like a final chapter of something. So make sure that you end the chapter with a period and not a comma. And you start a new chapter with I have faith, I have hope, I am love. Like start chapters off with good things and not I'm sad, I'm lonely, I'm unsure, okay? I'm also picking up with this new beginnings, new insight, new karma. Some of you, like you are starting on a new karma, whether it's good or bad. It just depends upon what's going on. New lessons, new beginnings, new happiness. I feel like some of you may be going through a sorrow of something, or you feel victimized. Some of you need to get out of this mindset of self-pity, or like you're feeling sorry for yourself, especially if you've caused for things to happen. But I feel like, honestly, with this, someone is provoking you into doing something. So some of you, like, you may feel victimized within something. Okay, I feel that something is weighing heavily on you, and you need to like really understand it before you can move forward. But I'm seeing with this a lot of new beginnings, and I feel like things that has been weighing heavily on your heart, you must let them go. Because for some reason, like, I just saw, like, on the top of these swords, I saw a heart. So maybe you need to put it into a relationship, or you need to stand your ground when it comes to a relationship, especially if you feel as if your partner is moving too fast, or they are saying really mean things. Okay, pay attention to signs, like red flags within the beginning of relationships. Don't let them go on, because that person is going to start they're going to start feeling comfortable with talking bad about you, saying mean stuff, doing things that's like kind of disrespectful. So don't let it happen. Just let them know, like, hey, motherfucker, I don't like what you're doing, and just stand your ground with that. But I feel like some of you, like, you feel as if you are a prisoner. You're creating this fear upon yourself, and I feel like you shouldn't do that. But some of you, new beginnings. Okay, Ace of Swords, really interesting, right? So 9, 10, and then we're starting all over again. So many of you, I feel like you are ending a chapter, or you're ending a cycle of hurt and sorrow, and now it's time for you to gain that mindset of, okay, look, I've overspent my money, I've hurt someone has hurt me, but I'm not doing it again. I can't do it again. So get that into your head. Carve that shit into your head, honey. Write it on the mirror with red lipstick on and say, I will not do this again. I will not torture myself again. Like, seriously, do this. I feel like either you need to see it or you need to feel it in order for you to get it. I feel like with this, a new mindset, new strategies, new structure. Same thing I said earlier with structure, I think. I also feel like with this, like, you need to be able to weigh out the pros and the cons. I feel like some of you, you're trying to make ends meet when it comes to financial issues or just things in general. I feel like you have to, you need to be cautious with your finances. It's what I keep picking up on. I wanted to say something else, but I can't get it out for some reason. Jesus. I feel like some of you, like, you may, like, you're clutching your purse, or you're clutching your wallet, like, oh, I don't want to overspend, I don't want to do this, I want to do that. Some of you, like, you may have to delay bills in order for you to save up a little money to pay them. I also feel like with this, you, once again, I didn't say this, but I said it in my head, please think logically with things. I feel like some of you, like, you are making sacrifices. You're cutting out the bullshit. You're having a different mindset to do stuff. Cutting out drama, that's going to be really, really good for many of you. Just cutting out the drama, cutting out the childish energy, cutting out unnecessary expenses if you can. I also feel that with this, some of you, like, your mindset may be really cluttered. Okay, so get stuff out of your head. Get evil thoughts out of your head. Get sadness out of your head. Okay. I also feel miscommunications with something because you aren't in the proper headspace to do so. But I feel like, honestly, your God and your angels are allowing for you to see what it is that you need to see before things get worse, especially if things have been really, really weird. But I'm picking up a lot of positive energy with this, and, like, there's brighter days coming. But challenges that you guys will face. Okay, really interesting, because I saw a crab. Okay, so you may have challenge with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This may be their sun and moon and or their rising. If not those signs, I feel like this person, they seem really controlling. it's like they want things their way. It's like, hey, do this. Why aren't you doing that? And I feel like it's like a lot of double standards with this person. Or it's just like, I don't know. I feel like double standards, or they are just really greedy and selfish sometimes, I hate to say. But I also feel like with this, if you are not dealing with anyone like this, I feel like you may have a challenge of listening to your intuition, of properly healing yourself. I feel like your challenge is you wanting perfection, and you want things your way, and you want things to just be the way you pictured and imagined it. But I feel that your guardian angels are purposely doing things to make you see, hey, if you don't straighten up, it's not going to go the way you want. So I feel like some of you, like, you may have taken the wrong turn. I was thinking about the movie. But yeah, you've taken the wrong turn due to you being too much into your head, due to you overspending, due to you like doing weird things, and you've gotten off track, and now it's time for you to make a U-turn. It's not too late to make a U-turn, okay? Also, I feel like you need to heal yourself properly. It starts from within. Don't look for shopping and eating and sex to fill in voids that you can fill in yourself internally, okay? But I also feel like with this also, once again, I talked about it with your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. I feel like some of you, like, you are ignoring signs. And this may be with your dreams, or with deja vus, or with the voices in your head saying, oh, this isn't right. Pay attention to something. I feel like many of you, like, you may be ignoring this, or like you're letting something go on. I also feel that you may not be able to open up properly, or to like say what you mean, or say how you feel. I feel like you should do this. Also, another challenge. The Sagittarius has got this, so this is kind of funny, like the same concept. I feel like with this, your challenge is with finances. There's like a lack of security, a lack of you, like you are afraid of like not having enough money, like you are afraid of, you know, like you don't really know where you're going. I also feel that some of you, like, you don't want to be alone, or like there's commitment issues, there's abandonment issues. I feel like some of you, like, your security blanket is being taken off of you. Like for my younger Capricorns, I feel like maybe, like, you know, your parents paid for everything, especially like if you lived in like a fairly wealthy family. And I feel like there's an extra responsibility, or there's extra bills coming in, and your parents are like, look, we aren't paying for that anymore, so you have to do this shit on your own. And I feel like, okay, like the lack of money on your end is just like you feel like you're going poor. Some of you, like, you feel like you're poor. And that may be the case. Maybe you don't have enough money to pay your bills on time, but I feel like you are going to be okay. All right? I feel like there's help around you, and there's someone who's willing to give you that support. But I feel like some of you, like, you're just in this victim mentality, tying into the 10 of swords. And you are just overlooking help. You're overlooking what it is that you need to do, because you're just in this, oh, I can't do it, I don't know how. You're just in this worried stage. Get out of it. I also feel that some of you, like, you may get sick. Really funny, because I'm a Capricorn and I was sick. Okay, so take care of yourself, please. Own advice, Sunny, own advice. I also feel, I talked about this with the security blanket. And some of you, like, you are coming into reality of something. But I feel like some of you, like, you've helped people, and you may feel as if people aren't helping you. Like, when you need help, no one is there. And you feel victimized, and you feel as if people have taken you for granted. So, I mean, if this is the case, you know who's really there for you. Okay? And you know who's genuine. So, lesson learned. But you will be okay. Alright, so with this, some of you may have issues with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this may be their sun, the moon, and or their rising. I feel like this is someone who's kind of leaving out of your life, or this is someone who comes and goes as they please. And I feel like they're very selfish and they just want what they want. I feel like this is mainly sex, okay? Or this is someone who's sexually active. They're really active just in general. I feel like you need to be careful with this person, to be honest. I feel like this is youthful energy. So there may be someone who is less than 30 years old. If this is not someone who you are dealing with, I feel like you need to see the bigger picture. You need to stop rushing. You need to stop looking at the past and like trying to change the past. Like, I feel like, yes, you do. Like, yes, we can look at our past and say, hey, I've came a long way. But don't look at your past as like, oh my God, I was a slut. I was greedy. I was selfish. I was mean. Okay, yes, you were. But what are you in the present? Like, really think about that. I also feel that we can't, like, when it comes to picking up on relationships, some of you, there may be a fear within commitment on your end or someone else's end, but there's just like you aren't taking it seriously. Like, you're thinking about the passions, you're thinking about like the sex, like, but I'm picking up on infidelity. So be careful of infidelity on your end or on your partner's end. I'm also picking up that you need to be mindful of your goals. Stop changing your goals. Some of you, you're like, I want to do this. No, I want to do that. No, I want to do this again. Or like you're going from partner to partner. Okay, looking for satisfaction. I feel like you shouldn't do this. Okay. Anywho. I also feel that with this, be careful of distractions, because that really distracted me, and angels were like, just talk about it. Do be careful of distractions as well. And once again, you hopping from one thing to another. But I feel like with this, you need to really understand your goals. Like, really accomplish them, do them, and allow for new things to come within your life. Some of you need a visualization chart, or you need to just really focus on what it is that you truly want to do. I also feel that like you just need to be careful of temptations for some reason, and your temper. Alright, these are going to represent relationships for my single, married, and coupled partners. Coupled relationships. Some of you, like, you really don't know where you're going with relationships. You feel like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You try something, you try to be a good partner, and it's just like your partner isn't being faithful, or they're boring. I feel like some of you, like, you're googly-eyed, or you're just with someone because you're lonely. And this may be for someone else as well. Be careful about that. I do see delays with relationships. I feel like you may be dealing with someone who's bipolar, or someone who's really indecisive. I'm also seeing marriage and engagements for some of you. I said that earlier with the 10 of Pentacles, so that's really cool. I'm also seeing divorce as well, and separation. I'm seeing that some of you may go to the courthouse, like you may not have a really big wedding. I'm also seeing like people are pushing back dates with marriages because they are unsure, or they're getting cold feet. I'm also seeing that your partner may be throwing up a brick wall, or you may be throwing up a brick wall, and there's lack of communication. Like you aren't really getting your point across. You aren't really seeing things for what it is. But I feel like some of you may not find the partner that you are looking for during this time. I also feel like you need to be careful of arguments and fights as well. Yeah. Once again, the whole double standard thing. Be careful of that as well. But this final card is going to represent your mindset during this time. Queen of Pentacles. So you are showing up as a queen, which is fairly good. I feel like with this, your mindset is really focused on money. Also, stability, health. Some of you may be thinking about pregnancy, conceiving. I'm picking up on miscarriage, or you're waiting on your period to start. There may be a delay, like something is wrong with your health. Maybe you've been so freaking stressed that your period may be coming on late. Or maybe you are afraid that you're late and you're like, oh my God, am I pregnant? Like I said earlier, you're worried about your health. You're worried about structure. I'm also picking up with motherhood for some reason. So if you are a mother, maybe you're questioning, the way that you've been disciplining your child, or the way that you've been parenting your child, or rules. I'm picking up on rules. Like you want to be more lenient on your child. You want to be like, a best friend and your mom to your child. I'm also picking up like there may be issues with your mother as well. Maybe you need to communicate with your mother if she's still living. Or maybe like there's a mother-daughter talk. Okay. Maybe my women, if you have daughters, like you're having that, your puberty, you're getting boobs, you're getting hair everywhere, there's STDs, there's birth control, condoms. You may be having that talk, or you're fearing of having this talk. But I'm with this, I'm picking up that you just want to nurture yourself. You want to pamper yourself. You want to feel good. So do be aware of like you wanting to fill in voids with spending and overeating. Once again, the whole lack of security thing. So many of my Capricorns are really thinking about their finances during this time. But I feel like, honestly, if you see the bigger picture, because I feel like many of you, like you've gotten the details and it's like what you need to do. Now it's time for you to I'm picking up on brainstorm. So plan out things. Okay? Get into routine. Have a list about what it is that you want to do. I'm picking up that some of my Capricorns, you're wanting to get a bargain, so you may think about couponing. So that's really, really cool. But I'm seeing that get into routine. Gain a routine for yourself, okay? I'm also picking up on exercise and diet. So this month, mid-month, seems fairly challenging, but I'm seeing some good traits in it as well, to be honest. So just, do what you need to do. Take better care of yourself. Understand your worth. And just get the F out of your head. But important messages that you guys must understand for mid-February. So February 15th to February 20th. Okay. Balance. So please, a lot of energy with this card. Please find a balance with whatever it is that you're dealing with. This is, even though this is not the Magician card, I find this very similar to the Magician card because it has all of the elements. You have your rods, you have your pentacles, you have your cups, you have your swords. I feel like with this, you have all that you need. You have all your documentation, you have the requirements, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom. You may not feel like you do, but you do. You have everything that you need. So it's time for you to put things into use. It's time for you to use things properly. Okay? Don't overuse things and don't use things, like too less, if that makes sense. But I feel like many of you, it's time for you to really allow for things to come full circle. Okay? I keep picking up on his wings. So you do need to rise above and fly above your issues and really see if they are really issues. See if you can fix them by yourself or see if you may need some help, okay? But I'm picking up with this, you seriously need to allow for things to play out. I'm also picking up with discipline. Okay, so I feel like you need to discipline yourself. Okay, so please do that. Number 11, because I saw the number 11, I feel like things need to be equal. So be equal with yourself, allow for others to be equal towards you, vice versa. And it also talks about using things properly. And also, really good karma if you are kind and kind to yourself. Transformation. So take this time to understand rebirth. To me, the number 13 represents rebirth and karma. If you break it down, number 4 talks about change and closure. So yeah, many of you are going through a transformation, and it's time for you to do things properly, and it's time for you to really let shit go. Stop getting into your head. Many of you are delaying things for yourself, and you don't even know it because you keep doing things over and over again. And it's like, if you overspend, you don't have money to pay your bills. Like, come on. Material and spiritual prosperity. So I feel like many of you, you are going to be okay with the number 6. Good luck, karma, compromise, cooperation, and finding a balance. So these cards are basically talking about balance and really seeing things for what it is. I feel like if you are worried about your finances, eventually you will be okay and you will get there. But I feel like you need to have faith in your God and your angels. Many of you need to start the passion within yourself. Some of you may be starting successful relationships. It just depends upon what's going on. So yeah, I honestly feel like you guys will be okay. Yeah, I do. But I feel like you should release any pain and burden if you are dealing with it, okay? Instead of bottling it in, because it's just causing catastrophe and mental conflict. So if you want to get out of this, release it all, do some meditations, go outside and write, burn things, take a nice bath, do what you got to do to release any negativity, okay? And I'm picking up that once you do this, you will see the difference within your dreams. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. Good luck with everything. Have a good mid-February, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.